stream tonight. It's Saturday night, and we're catching up on lost time here. Gonna do one a day, even if I have to do doubles every once in a while. Okay. So, we're going to talk about my guilty pleasures. Stuff that I shouldn't be hanging out doing a lot of. But, alas, we all have our weaknesses. So, let me show you what I'm up to, man. Okay, so this is Microsoft Copilot with Designer. And I am just addicted to this. So I'm gonna do a podcast right now about guilty pleasures, and they are where I get my America First, my MAGA America First info. That's right, America First. And so I want a thumbnail, all right? And so I use one of my guilty pleasures is that I use Microsoft Copilot, just loving it. So I am going to try to do this. Can I do it? I'm trying to make it bigger. Come bigger. It's not going to be coming bigger. Okay. So anyway, so right here, I'm saying I'm going to do a podcast on a guilty pleasure of mine, which is checking out Citizens, Free Press, and Revolver.news to get all my America First info. Let's give it up for America First. Can you give me a photo in a realistic style with an attractive woman for a thumbnail in a 16:9 format? Okay, so this is going to be seriously interesting because it's changing all the time, and it used to be able to generate 16:9 formats, landscape formats, but it's just making squares now. So I don't know what the whole square thing is, but so we're gonna see, and I always like to put in there, for whatever reason, my brain is geared toward that old 60s, 70s style of marketing. There's always a beautiful girl in everything that you're selling. So that's another sort of guilty pleasure of mine, is trying to see what kind of beautiful woman ChatGPT or whatever this generative model is based on. So, are we ready? Drum roll, please. Okay, I'm gonna press go here. It's now generating. Okay, there it is. That's the generating thing. So, an attractive woman that's doing America First stuff. It's going to use my fun thumbnail. It may, because it says America First, just abort the mission. All right. Okay, so now America First info. All right, so we got a black girl in the house. That's cool. So let's see what these look like. Now, I just did... Okay, so now it's going to go to Designer. All right, so I just did before a thing on the periodic table. Oh, she's a beautiful young black woman. That's great. So I'm gonna have to go with a new. It's taking what I did before and bringing it up to this thing. See, this is I talked about the periodic table in the last podcast, and it's remembering. All right, copy. So now we're gonna go up here, and so there's different ways you can do this. I'm just going to go like this, more creative, and so that's going to give me something I think completely new, a new chat, I think. Yeah, so we're going to try to paste what I just wrote, and we're going to go again. Let's see. Drum roll, please. Okay, it's trying to create that. Okay, so that's the sign that says it's trying to create what I just asked it, which was a guilty pleasure, America First, Citizens Free Press, Revolver.news. And I don't want it to pull. All right, it's just like hot chicks looking guilty. Guilty pleasure, realistic style, attractive woman. See, it's not in a 16 by 9 format, so it doesn't know what it's talking about here. 16:9 by, that's not a 16 by 9 format. All right, so that's what it gave me, and I asked for. So this is the thing. This is the thing with see, this is the thing I did last time. All right, I was talking about the periodic table. So then the last one it took from. All right, so now I'm going to use that. I don't care. All right, so I'm going to talk to you about my guilty pleasure. Let's give it up. All right, so I just like the Drudge Report, which kind of went anti-Trump there. Or before it was just like totally pro-America first, and it went like anti-America first. And so I got my new fix here. I'm going to show you my new fix, my new guilty pleasure. So every morning after I do like the morning rituals, I go to Citizens Free Press. Let's give it up. So it has Citizens Free Press, so it has stuff like Erdogan meets with Hamas billionaires, client scientists blows up carbon mafia. All right, man. When are you gonna see that? When are you gonna see anybody talk smack about the global warming ridiculousness? It's so stupid and so embarrassing. This neo-religious Armageddon nightmare horror. So embarrassing. Anyways, client science blows up carbon media. So this guy apparently just takes apart that stupid global warming crap and just destroys it. Here, I gotta read this. Haven't read that yet. California's first transsexual mayor kicked out of office, and LA Times reporter is triggered. U.S. military troop against. So the Citizens Free Press has this thing called a champagne room. And I think this is where Citizens Free Press, it does all kinds of humorous stuff, and I think you can upload your own things here. So it has all kinds of happy 77th birthday James Woods, and so it has all kinds of, excuse me, God bless it. All right, so the champagne room is just this, fun thing that fueling around, very 60s and 70s oriented champagne room. Yeah, baby. Citizen Kane is the guy that runs this aggregation site. And then my next guilty pleasure would be Revolver.news. So let's check out Revolver.news. Video: Tucker Carlson just revealed sinister figure who blocked Trump from releasing JFK files. Come on. Scott Adams explains in layman's terms how CIA captures our lawmakers right under our noses. All right. While you were sleeping, U.S. Senate reauthorized the espionage program. Oh man, you gotta love it. Latest news that you don't see or hear on CNN. Alright, so those are my sort of guilty pleasures. After I do my morning ritual, I hit those sites, and I try not. I could spend a long time, and I try not to spend so much time. Anyway, so we're going to use these lovely gals here for my guilty pleasure. What's your guilty pleasure? Maybe I'll have both of these lovely ladies here. What's your guilty pleasure? Put them both side by side. That's what I'm going to do a podcast on a guilty pleasure of mine, checking out Citizens Free Press. Can you give me some attractive woman at 16 by now? I don't know. It doesn't know what it's doing. It's never going to take over anything. AI is kind of stupid, if you ask me. Not very interesting. Anyways, all right. Well, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully this was a quick one. Yeah, only 11 minutes. Not too bad. All right. Well, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Oh, well. Wow.